Hello, my name is Alexis Roberts. We're going to be talking about iPads in school. We're going to be talking about SMART goals as well. So a SMART goal is a goal that focuses on how we can properly make this goal happen. It's specific, it's focused on one area. Improvement is measurable, it has a quantity and quantifiable way to measure our goals. It's achievable, it specifies how we will do it. It's realistic, so it says what we're going to do with our constraints, whether they be time or other resources. And it's time bound, so we have to have a specific date or time that we will use to measure if we fail or not. So our specific goal is to use iPads to teach world geography to students. So with our specific goal, we need to understand that each student has some inequity and other factors we need to take into account. These factors can be screen time. These factors can be lack of Wi-Fi, lack of resources. Some students don't have iPads at home. So to mitigate these factors, we're going to either have options to send iPads at home for the students to study on their own, or we're going to have things that allow us to talk to the parents and allow additional resources. So we would be sending home little fun packets for them to practice world geography, and we'll be sending home other resources as well. So the measurements, we're going to be taking a pre-screening test and a post-screening test to see the improvement of our students. So the pre-screening test will be straight out of the gate. Most of the students know little to no world geography, and then we're going to be working to improve that. So we will improve that with classroom resources. We're going to be talking about things like Carmen Sandiego. That is surprisingly a wonderful resource. It's a fun TV show on Netflix, and we do understand not everyone has Netflix, so presumably we'll be watching it mostly in class and watching the clips where it talks specifically about world geography and using their methods to explain why things are important and why things are interesting. They use a method that shows a country, a city, and something unique about that country and city. So we're going to be making this achievable, like I said, with Carmen Sandiego and with the following games on the iPads. We're going to do World Geography Quiz, World Map Quiz, and the Where Is That Geo Quiz. Depending on which one the students respond to best, we will tailor this to each individual student. I've included 3 because each student learns differently. Realistic. We want to make sure our classroom supports the improvement and the geography in tests. So with the realistic things, that includes the equity I was talking about earlier. So we want to make sure that each student has a realistic chance to succeed, and that's making sure we support them the best we can within the classroom and without the classroom, whether this means letting them take the chargers and the iPads home to practice, or sending them additional resources in paper if they do not have access to Wi-Fi or the internet as needed. And the time bound, we're going to be using about one school unit, so that will be 3 hours a week. So as a teacher, throughout the class, when we need a little breather, I will say, get out your iPads. We will be playing a game for 10 minutes, and of course, it will be our geography game. So if we make that consistent, around 3 hours a week, maybe around the same time of day, so the children know when to expect it, we can make sure we get those results we need and want. Thank you for listening to my talk about this subject.